Thank God, this took quite a while. Is audio gonna come through? Yes, it looks like audio is gonna come through. Hooray for me! Oh boy. Unfortunately, we missed the intro, but it's the Stanley Parable. For some reason, when I press E on the keyboard, nothing happens. If I press E over here, it makes keyboard sounds. But alright, let's leave. Door's locked. Door's locked.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
I can turn it off. Oh. I'm up here now. Okay. Well, I know where this leads, but I'll do that later. Computer. Turned off. Packages. An open door. Another open door. Hello. Turn that off. Awaiting input. Input received. Not sure about that. Ooh, little box. Someone was fired. Interesting. Keep walking.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Well, God voice, give me 1 second. I gotta mess with some Twitch stat things real quick. I just gotta open up my stream manager and then I'm good. Okay, I'm good. Uh-oh. Not super good. Ah! Everything's breaking. That's fine. I don't mind if things break, as long as they worked for a moment. There we go. And everything is fixed again? Okay. He entered the door on his left, so I shall. Hello? Let me in. I'm in. That computer is turned on. I want to turn it off. Let me in. No! 412. Door with no anything on it. Oh.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Oh no.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Someone died. Monday, the weekly targets. Administration. Marketing Mondays. Okay. I'm not really sure what's going on here. Office party. Let's do about 432. Don't tell 432 about the meeting. Okay. No, Stanley's not number 432. Not cost efficient. Standard graphs. Get Chris out of the broom closet. Fire paper guy. Hire somebody to fire the paper synergizing guy. Who can put a desk? Who's good to targets on the topic of something, something, something. I'm going to assume it had something to do with paper and synergy. Complete today's unfinished agenda items. Right next day's agenda reflect. Employees. Okay. Please no more charts. The boss appreciation minute. On your boss appreciation minute worksheet, circle the top 20 things that most about your boss. Fill out in triplicate. Return to your boss appreciation specialist. Solving interpersonal conflict. You ever find yourself in a conflict with another diligent employee like yourself, but more inclined toward conflict with... Oh god, I didn't read it fast enough. What are your dreams for the future? Mitosis, a boat. Metamorphosis. Spring break. Less air. I think pollution was supposed to be next to less air. Tips for not getting fired. Talk less. Do unbelievably amazing work all the time, every day, with no expectation of promotion or recognition, and don't get fired. How to solve a dispute.
Stanley just stood there doing nothing at all. He seems to think I have nothing better to do with my time than to sit around and describe every fascinating little detail of his inability to do anything.
That's your job.
This is why Stanley and I are on such good terms.
It's like a blue graphic in the header and throw some Neville on all the text. So everyone is unique, you most of all. Narrator, I'm reading. Asshole. Tell me what to do. Number of slides on this slide. Charts, slides, charts, and slides. Ooh. Dude, they got a good percentage of both. Rate which charts on the same slide depict the same information. Charts, numbers. Oh. Rate of increase in graphs per slide. Oh no, it's getting. Oh no. Please no more charts. Please, I'm begging. No more charts. Stop. Okay. Well, there's definitely a lot of info here. And I don't have the time. I have the time. I don't have the patience. Graphs about things and money. I have a new product. What is hot? Profits. The stock market is somewhere here. Colored in segment. Stripes requires more secondary research. I'm gonna explode if I try to read all this shit. No, it just keeps going. It's too much. My brain. My poor brain. Why does the broom closet look like it's... Oh, hello, door.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Nope.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet.
Well, there's a broom
no
here.
reason to still be here.
There's a low poly, low textured broom here, so that's something.
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet.
Yep.
He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way.
Well,
as it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
Well, that is true. I can't interact with the broom, but it is here.
Are you really still in the broom closet?
Yes, sir.
Standing around doing nothing?
Yes.
Why? Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
Because it's cool in here. Look, there's a tube. Goes around in circles a lot.
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever.
Yet you
I never
recorded
would
dialogue.
have thought to mention it.
You've been mentioning it. See, that just makes me want
Maybe
to stay.
to you this is somehow its own branching path.
Yes.
Maybe when you go talk about this with your friend, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favourite." I hope your friends find this concerning.
Well, I'm not British, so that's the one issue with that. But
Stanley was fat and ugly and really, really stupid.
Oh.
He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is.
Oh,
that or
okay.
with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Oh, fuck you. I'm not leaving this closet then. Fuck you. We're gonna end the game
I've
here.
come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now.
You're an asshole.
You're dead. You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose.
Alright,
Hello?
dickhead.
Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. He or she has fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please
Doesn't work.
remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place at the computer, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them.
You having fun?
All right. When you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
Alright, dickhead. Here's the problem with that is I'm wearing headphones. No one but me heard you. So I'm gonna wait in here for another 10 seconds just to see if there's any more audio. Okay.
Ah, Second player, it's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you. You too? Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to. A fish? Fungus? Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
Alright, buddy. Well, I'm in the closet. I cannot escape.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I can't. I'm in the broom closet. Broom closet forever. It seems darker in here. Something feels wrong. Oh. Hello. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, it turns out the broom closet ending is a real ending. Because you can soft lock yourself. Huh. Uh-oh. Interesting. I am mashing E on everything. Whoops. Huh. Uh-oh. Yep, nope, this is my life now. I live here. Well, yep. Good ending. Good ending. Good, that was good. That was a good one. Cool.
All of his co-workers
Glad I
were
experienced
gone.
that ending.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
I need
Perhaps
to
he had
clip
simply
that.
missed a memo.
To see if I can potentially send it to the devs. Because they allegedly have been working on... Oh, input received, huh? Okay. Huh. Input... it's 2 out of 4 received.
When
So what happens if I go again? Can I get more input? It's not here.
all of his co-workers were gone, what could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the
Turn that
meeting room.
off.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Nope. Not... The computer isn't here. No, computer isn't here either. I will go to the door on
When
my
Stanley
left.
came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Yep, here I am. Door on my left. Being a good Stanley.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find... Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Sure did. I guess. I don't know where this last computer is. Executive bathroom. Oh, I want to go to the executive bathroom. Is this the computer? Yes. Input received. Begin the game again. Interesting.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Input received. Alright, last one. So I don't really remember what this does. Oh, hey. Input received. Oh, okay. Welcome, Stanley, to heaven. Oh. Buttons. I can just press all the buttons. 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 This definitely is a lot of buttons. Button, button, buttons. I'm pressing all the buttons. I must obtain every last one. Can I turn them all off? I don't know if I actually have that power. No, they seem to be turning back on their own. Pressing all the buttons, I'm pressing every one. Pressing each and every button, having fun. You can't jump. Okay, fine. Thanks, achievement. I tried. Alright. Well, that's a button. Save the game. No, new save game. Yes, save. Save. Oh, I think I broke the game. Nope. Well, I don't think saving the game works. Save. Enter. Ah, yes. Begin the game again. End is never, the end is never, the end is never. And I can just do it again if I want to, but I don't.
All of his co-workers
However,
were gone.
I know that this is
What could it
also a
mean?
way out.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Because,
No matter how
I did
hard
it
Stanley
by
looked,
accident.
he couldn't
Well, I've
find a
seen it
trace
before.
of his co-workers.
Oh, there we go. And I am free.
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map
Yes,
until
sir.
he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along.
Yes.
He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So,
Yes.
now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
Are you sick of this gag? Yeah.
Well, I don't know how to say this politely, but you could literally just hit escape and restart the game any old time you want. Like
True.
right now. You could have done it just then.
Yeah.
Now would also be an appropriate time to quit. Any of these points and
True.
so many, many more, all of them are appropriate. I'm enjoying what seems to be an internal conflict going on where you are literally unable to act on your own desires to restart the game. So, just to push the envelope, I'm going to try and make this as miserable as possible and see how long you can maintain.
Alright. Well, that's not bad.
There once was a man named Stanley,
Ah! Now I'm good.
who people considered so manly. But the truth must be told, he was not very old and was quite particularly gangly. What Stanley liked most was buttons.
Yes.
He pushed them like some kind of glutton. He did it all day in a meaningful way,
I
but
found where I
his
came from.
brain had long ceased to function.
That's not very nice.
Which is why he is in this parable and lives an existence quite terrible. And if you are not strong and keep playing along, you too will become quite unbearable.
Alright. How do I
You
get out of here?
too will become quite unbearable.
Gotta be a way out. There's gotta be a path. I want to break free. I want to break free. Will the guitar loop forever? I assume it does. But I'll let it play through one more. This isn't the ending. Okay, get me out, free me. Alright.
All
Hey,
of his co-workers
should we play
were
the
gone.
game?
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Painting. Majestic. Beautiful painting. Very much art. I'm just gonna stare at this a little longer. Yes, the art here is made of art. Okay. No reward for staring at art. Turn all the computers off this time. I think. I don't know. I don't think it does anything. But what if it does? What if it does? I want to no-clip through this place. But that'd be breaking the rules. I have to
When
follow
Stanley
the rules.
came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Sure thing, buddy. Yep. Door on my left. Alright.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Okay. Up to the boss's office. Gotcha. Gotcha.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs
Hello there,
to
Lee.
his boss's office.
How's it going? I walked upstairs to my boss's office. But what if I go downstairs? Downstairs? Spooky. Spooky red light. Hello. Oh, I can't read that. That is... I wrote this in first period, and all the cool kids are going... I can't really read that, but it's a good drawing. I'm doing alright. I'm just playing this game. I never actually played it before, but I've seen people play through some
But
of it.
Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy,
car is this?
why had he
It's on.
taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy.
Yes.
And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy.
Yes.
All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense.
True.
And as Stanley pondered
Wait,
this, he began
what?
to make other strange observations.
Wait, what?
For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down?
Oh no.
Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were
Yeah.
they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an
I don't really
explanation.
get to talk much over his commentary.
co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Uh-oh. Okay, I'm in the air.
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical star field, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up.
Huh.
How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking?
That's the best question.
Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself?
Damn.
Stanley is
wanna
as
get
awake
trapped in a
right
room.
now as he's ever been in his life.
Damn
Now,
it.
hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all,
Ah.
he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that
I
this
like
was
this.
in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently,
Oh,
and he
okay.
invited himself to wake up.
Yep.
He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job.
I don't get
Let
to
me
talk at
continue
all.
pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job.
Stanley's
All I
married?
want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
Yep. Nope. Fuck.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Oh. Great.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Excuse me?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk.
Great.
And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better.
Great.
But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Wait, did she not call a paramedic? So she ends up getting the curse of the narrator in her head as well. Fuck you, narrator.
All of his co-workers were
killed
gone.
Stanley.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Oh. Interesting. Stop it. Press all the buttons. So you don't have to press E, you can just left click apparently. That's good to hear.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Right.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
There you go. Lets me in. I have to press your buttons. Touch. 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 Notepad.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room.
Journal.
Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
It is very difficult to read. I can't read it. I already have bad eyesight.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings.
Yep.
Really worth it.
It's a good room. Really cozy. Despite the colors.
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
I don't think that's why everyone left. think it might be because he fucking went insane.
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue. But when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
What is the message, game? Can you spell it out to me? Just as obvious as possible. Can you just spell it out for me? What if I just like gaze into everything? You know? What if I just don't? I don't progress at all. This JPEG of a window that implies a possibility of more window. Alright, fine.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
The first open door on my left. Well, I'm just gonna walk past that real quick. Okay. Fine.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
What is this? Is an elevator here? What does this elevator do? I wanna explore. Yes. Oh, fuck, I've committed. I committed. I didn't think I would. Oh, where am I? Where are we going? What's up?
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here, it's,
I don't know either.
left.
Down? Down. Yeah, well, right's not possible. Why can't I go right?
Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake.
Yeah.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right?
Thanks,
What
narrator.
was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
Sure, I don't have anything else to do with my life.
Now, let's see, we went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes.
Right, left,
I've
down,
got it now.
right.
This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Are you super sure about that? That's a fucking truck. Why did I think you were gonna hit me with the truck? Probably because I don't trust you. Oh, hey.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes.
Oh god, sorry.
Okay.
Sorry, I
We just have
didn't
get back
mean to see this.
Who am I kidding?
This part of the game.
It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable.
Yeah.
How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay. From the top.
No. What if I just do the exact same path again?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay. Meeting room.
When Stanley...
Wait, this isn't like right.
Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh,
No.
did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors?
how
Did
could
you
I have?
move the story somewhere or... Hold
No.
on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story.
Yeah.
It was right here
Bastard.
just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure.
All right,
Come,
ooh.
Stanley. Let's find the story.
I think the story is this way. Yep. That looks suspicious. I'm gonna go that way. It's just through here. Oh, this way. No. Hold up. There we go. Yeah, here's the story. This has gotta be story. Look at it. It's suspicious. It's oh, wait. No, I came from there. Okay, so it's gotta be back this way. Yeah.
I'll say it.
Good.
This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise
Well-
you there definitely was a story here before.
I mean...
Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over
Yeah,
again,
that'll
but it's
work
got to be
either.
better than this. Okay, let's give
Oh,
it a
fuck.
shot. Why not?
Yeah. Okay. This looks normal. 427? Okay, yep.
All of his co-workers were gone.
This looks right.
What could it mean?
It could be
Stanley
this
decided to
over here.
go to the meeting room.
It's still
Perhaps
big,
he had simply missed a memo.
This room still looks good. Yeah. This looks correct. Yes. This doesn't look right.
Okay, yep, it's worse.
Yep.
I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Alright, yeah. It's probably in my office, you know, it's probably in like the in room 427. Maybe, I mean, is this story here? It looks like that could be story. Or that. You know, this could be story. Or that. There's plenty of suspicious looking things.
Aha! I
Oh.
knew we'd missed something. The story. Here it comes.
Yeah, sure. Or
No, wait, never mind.
Or-
Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
yeah, okay. Well, this isn't right either.
Now this...
Is this Silent Hill?
Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct?
Yes.
Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know
Nah.
what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win!
Yay!
Congratulations!
Beat the Stanley Parable!
I know you put in a lot of hard work.
beat
and
it.
really paid off.
I
So,
beat the game.
good job.
I beat
Oh,
it.
no.
Oh, hang on.
No,
I'm
I
stuck.
don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win.
Oh.
Some people win fair and square,
took some
and this was
hacks.
not one of those situations.
I walked a lot.
Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Okay. Fine. Hello, the Stanley Parable Adventure Line.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Oh, okay. Fine. Not really super interesting. Are you sure? Thought it was. Well, I mean, I'll trust you. And the line, solitaire. I can't mess with it at all. I can't even reach it. Oh well. If the line knows best.
You see, the line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny.
Okay.
Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it
Yeah.
another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me.
Okay.
Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right? Okay. Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office in fact the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct?
You've 100% lost me.
Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize.
Thank you.
Not sure where I was going with all that.
Me either.
You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Yes, please.
Cut the music.
Oh.
Go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Okay. Hang on. Alright. It's green. It's like... I mean, it's got plants in it. Yeah. Decently tall. Yeah, okay. Okay, I got you. Alright, you can put the music back on. Yeah. No? Lost music? Ah,
Wait,
yeah.
what? We're back at the office? No.
Yeah.
No,
Well,
no.
we had
Line, you
we
do
had-
know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story?
we had
Is
detour
any
at
of
the
this
front.
ringing a bell?
We had to check out the fern first. Yes, here,
Oh,
see?
no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it.
What does that one say?
Restart.
Why did I see what that one said? Okay, fine. Alright.
You know what, Stanley? I say
What's up, buddy?
forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why
Yeah.
can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Okay. Yeah, I'm good with that. Fuck the line.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything.
Well,
What do
you've
you
already
want our
looped us.
story to be? Go wild. Use
Narrator-
your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley,
Uh,
I'm ready for it.
dragons. Robot dragons. Robot dragons.
Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story.
Yep.
No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be
Okay.
fine.
Unfortunately, it's going the same direction we are. Okay, it fucked off. Went back into the sky.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute.
Okay.
Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which
Yes.
means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting
What?
from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the
Maybe.
answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley.
What?
Our destiny awaits.
Okay, dokie. The confusion ending.
Hold up, what's this? The confusion ending.
For 16
You're
minutes.
telling me that's what this is? It's all one
Hang on,
giant
wait.
ending?
And
we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes?
Starts the game. Office now
It's all determined?
Starts the game, but
So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget?
8 restart the
Well, what
is
if I don't
gone.
want to
After a
forget?
long time, Stanley
My mind
dies.
goes blank simply because
Wait.
it's written here on this thing.
Wall. Story was prevented.
Well, who consulted me?
Find the confusion
Why
ending
don't I get
schedule.
to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it.
Find a bookstore.
And the timer... Stopped?
Oh,
Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule?
yes.
How would we even know? Will someone come for us?
Nope.
Will something happen?
Nah.
So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story, wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now.
Well,
We'll
I'm gonna
find out,
die.
won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime...
That was mildly terrifying to hear. Directly in my ears.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay. Meeting room, let's go. Yay. Never mind the fact that Stanley's going to die.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
The door on my left. Okay. Fine. Fine.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
True.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Is it in the broom closet?
Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please take your time.
Well, I'm glad that he allows me to have my broom closet fun. I could soft lock myself again. Yes. Hanging out with the mop bucket and the broom, you know, just chilling with my homies. And alright, let's go.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
No, I didn't. Because I am in the broom closet. I'm in the broom closet. So the stairs are just forever open now. Which is interesting. I mean, how... Oh, fuck. Damn it. Let's see, how far can I go?
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him?
That's not modeled
What he could
fully.
not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him.
Oh?
And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course,
2845.
Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
No. I mean, how could I have? So, might as well leave, right?
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
True. What about, 6969?
2845.
0666?
Stanley simply began entering random codes into the keypad, knowing full
0420.
well the sheer statistical unlikelihood that this would ever result in a correct combination. If he knew that the combo was 284, but it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in, and the door just opened all by itself, and Stanley got the hell along with the story. Well, whoop-de-doo.
And 208. Boom. 0420. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 8, 4, 5. Yay. Narrator doesn't want me to have any fun. Oh. Spooky. Spooky. Oh. Alright. We're going down, boys. Where are we dropping? Whole ass loading screen.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Because everything is suddenly shitty and destroyed. What's food?
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Huh. And there's a room that says Escape. I mean, there's a. I mean, this friend's offense.
Although this passageway had the word "ist," but of course, Stanley thought better of it and realized he simply had too much to live for. Nope, still on board with death.
What? Yeah, let's get the death ending out of the way, because I don't like it. It's a shitty ending. It sucks. Killing Stanley in like 2 or 3 different endings is lame.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
True.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
No, it's Escape. You're lying to me. Oh. The fall kills you. GG.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. So he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
I don't want it. No, I don't want it. Hello?
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Yes. Yep, that did happen. A Stanley Parable.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish? When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
The 2 doors. A set of 2 open doors is the very first concrete piece of Stanley Parable's design. Once this room is created, the rest of the game emerges an extension of it. Ow! I just hit my foot, and also my mouse flew away. The rest of the game emerges an extension of it, exploration of the contradiction This room posed. Generic artwork. Nature paintings, yep. Stanley's computer doesn't do a damn thing. Office layout. This blueprint shows the office from the beginning of the game. That's from Stanley's office and the 2 doors, which is the first part of the game that was built. Sections have been added and altered throughout development. The core layout remains almost identical to the first iteration. Corridor. The pacing of this opening section was important to get right. The corridor has been moved and altered to make sure the player reaches the 2 doors in a good time. Filing cabinets. Button sounds. A selection of sounds used throughout the game when buttons are pressed. Each sound is a mix of a keyboard stroke and a synthesized tone. Yep. Those people. Those people. And these people. Using source by Valve, yep. Office computers that you can turn off. Hooray! Boss's office. Screens from the development of the boss's office. Office clock. Employee lounge. Underground and early version of the underground portion. Narration outtakes. The voice of the narrator recorded dialogue for the entire game roughly 3 separate times over the 2 years of development. These are clips from the early takes that are not used in the final game. It's not very nice.
Stanley walked over the bridge.
There's a bridge?
For sure, we're getting right back on track to where he's supposed to be in the story. Then he pushed the lever forward.
It's kind of hard to hear him, but there's some outtakes. They're not bloopers though, which is the only kind of outtakes I usually care about. Freedom endings, the very first incarnation of the freedom ending in the game's alpha. Countdown desk, one of the discs one early version countdown ending. My eyes. I'll impress it. This is the freedom ending as it existed in beta. Man. Damn it. Monitor room elevator for time. The elevator in the monitor room could go up or down. The freedom above and countdown below. We abandoned this when players found it difficult to remember what was up and what was down and placed the 2 endings together instead. The version of the countdown room. Countdown room is a hell. The Zending. The screenshot depicts an early version of the ending known as the Zending, which is eventually cut and merged in another part of the game. Looks like Portal. Sending levers. These levers were originally part of the Zending, part of Full 11 narrative, which got colored and bold. Zending went through many iterations. This room represents the 4th version of the ending, and we thought it was complete, but decided to abandon it and change it again shortly before launch. For a long time, we had an ending that had only ended when the player restarted from the escape menu. Unfortunately, very few players realized they were supposed to do, which is frustrating for everyone. Are you telling me... Wait. Are you telling me that there are endings that don't end? Oh wait, no. Let me rephrase that. There are endings that... There are no endings that work this way now. Right? They've been cut. So like the ending where he just plays the music forever and sings, that ends eventually? Or does this mean something else? I don't know. There's so much shit here. Apartment timer. I'm not thinking I'll go to the landing. Huh. That cargo lift is always intended to offer the choice of staying on or jumping to a different path. However, if this early version we decided we also wanted the option of the player falling to their death. Huh. Rude. The second version is functionally the same as what's in the final game, but we wanted it to look more like a place where cargo was actually stored. The office, lounge, version. More endings, fewer endings, more narratives, fewer narratives, more Stanley, less Stanley. HD remix. No Stanley Parable HD remix is to win. Am I going crazy? Or isn't the same as the clock there before? I don't remember. How do I go back? Can you check for me? Point is to lose. Larger text. Words. Get rid of the text. Maybe I would see. In September 27th, we submitted Stanley Parable to Greenlight Valve's process for privy gifts to the Greenlight page and only a series of cryptic photos, which are still enough to win the community's approval. Tron, Warzone, design an ending where Stanley would end up on a battlefield fighting aliens. The action game would become sentient, or would wage war against the narrator. Realized shortly after starting to build it that was far too joking on those for the time of the game. Plus, some people interpret it as making fun of people who like shoes. It's not our intention. Fair enough. Narrator emails. After the second trailer we sent out, we asked people to email the narrator for questions. While we had initially planned to use these for their promotional materials, never found the perfect use of them. Here's a selection of those emails. Dude, dead strong bad. I'll do the lights in the control room, do I really want to know. Montgomery Jones. Dear strong bad. I am Anthony Elias, business broker. Please partner with me in a very rewarding business venture. Details will be sent to you if you are interested. Not spam. Love the game. Greetings on the voice. I wanted to tell you that I like the Stanley Parable as much as I like singing humorously Small Badger and some drunks. Indeed, I liked it as much as I like walking in the park, watching the sunset, and dare to say, are you a rock? Are you? Are you? What else we got? Will the game feature capybaras? Will it? Will it? And I appreciate the previous Stanley game as a work of art and standalone title. I appreciate the credit given to art. This is why I'm eager to see a sequel, prequel, standalone companion game. Okay. And again, what do the lights do? What do they do? What do they do? He's just playing at random? Why'd this one happen twice? Am I Stanley? He's spying on me? I don't know. Why? Intense passion in my soul. How? Let's say the people have Infinite Quest. How many endings? Let me go shopping. I hope it will have a fine selection of desert boots. What the hell? Do narrator. How do you stay in shape? Sincerely, Michael the Rock Martin. Can you tell me what the significance of the number 1112800 is? For instance, a scale of Max Ernst to Salvador Dali. How will this game be? Are you born with magnificent voice, or did you bargain with the magician to receive it? Wow, congratulations. Regarding the congratulations. What the fuck? Who? What? Who? What? Will playing the Stanley Parable will help me make friends? I'll have any friends. Yes. But no. I can tell you for a fact it won't help you get Twitch viewers. Dead strong bad. How do you type with boxing gloves on? From Ben. That is a great question, Ben. Do you take off your face and hands before you go to bed at night? And if so, are you some sort of robot? Once write the evolution of The Office over time. First created in 2011, then 2012, then 2013. Huh. Oh, what am I looking at? Came as a mock-up this level that William, the level designer, sent David the writer as a kind of audition piece. The strength of this level got William hired to design the full game. The much of the environment has changed. Basically, open this mock-up is still in the game. Nice. I can go turn the game off. I'd like to. The game should be turned off. Been an hour. About time. Ran 4 major teaser trailers over the course of the game's development, each meant to convey something about the spirit of the game. The first one, released in 2012, features a series of broken rooms and the voice of the narrator in front of viewers. He's preparing a new version of the Stanley Parable. Hello? I can't really hear anything. Huh. Oh. It's definitely like triggering some kind of psychological response. I'm confused, to say the least. Oh, okay. Well, alright, cool. Shall we go turn this game off? Meeting room. Maintenance layout. The flow of hallways following the first 2 doors was important to get right, since fans replay them so many times. This never decided to ultimately was the simplest version that won out. Vent. What about this? 2 options, 1 option. 1 option. First choice, disobey, obey, lounge, staircase, maintenance. To confusion ending. Confusion ending. There's no, so there never was a vent. Right, it was just the first one. Yeah, pretty sure. Okay. Kinda easy to get lost here. Need a map. Maintenance room. Printer. Photocopier. The office. Huh. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. Should be up this way. Okay, just exit.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How
Yep.
they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
Do I turn it off? Off.
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do.
Okay, I'll save. Save. Yes. Quit. Load game. Enter. Hello.
Choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let time.
But I chose. I chose to quit. Good ending. I think the game ended. Well, I will give it another 10 seconds. And I think we have a conclusion. We're in the game again. Oh. Hello, mess of papers everywhere.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh, this place looks like it's been through hell.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
To the right.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Never.
Wow. Yes, this room. What a beautiful room. What a gorgeous, gorgeous room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Fuck that door.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
True. How to misuse of cargo lift, how to keep it jumping off the cargo lift, not jump the cargo lift while it's in motion will cause death.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing... But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Yep. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful. Stanley decided to go to the meeting room to check on his co-workers. He never functioned well by himself and constantly needed support and guidance from others, so the thought of total solitude was terrifying to him. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art. What was it about this room that called so deeply and so personally to Stanley? Its grace? Its subtle charm? No. Stanley knew it was something deeper, something darker.
You done?
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Nope.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
We'll just do it again.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Something he would say. Again, or something.
I can't wait to tell this story to my co-workers, Stanley thought. How amusing they'll find it. Oh, won't we all just laugh and laugh at the time I thought everyone had gone missing.
It's giving me alternate dialogue, so I feel like I'm doing something right.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open... This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first time understood true happiness. Then the feeling went away, and he felt sad again. Then it came back, and lingered for a minute or 2. Now it's only half there. Just a kind of, tingle.
Alright.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Rude. Nice.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley.
Yeah.
Someone you've forgotten about. What? Really?
Yep,
I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you
Danger
that
everywhere.
convinced that I want something bad to happen to you?
Yes.
Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Ow. What are you gonna do? What you got?
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Blue door.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
Blue door.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
Blue door.
All right, fine, go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you.
Alright.
You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
I kinda don't want to now that you're asking me to, but fuck it. Let's go.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay, so we're getting somewhere. Clearly there's something here that speaks to you. If I can be honest here, I really don't have any idea where I'm going with this. This whole third door thing was just a stab in the dark. But I guess you're into it, so let's keep this party train rolling. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Okay, I see. So, Stanley Parable Worldwide Leaderboard, eh? Ah, okay. I've seen this leaderboard before. Someone beat the game in 2 seconds? Fuck that guy. They're hacking. You know that 21% of players skipped the intro sequence? Only the worst 3% of players chose the blue door? 98% of players are more subtracted than Stanley? How long did it take you to get to the correct door? You get others in previous Stanley Parable career. You're objectively ranked 9,328 out of 9,328. Ask some friends for help. Your friends list empty. The awards winning are dropping.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors?
Absolutely.
Again, honest answers, please.
Absolutely, yes.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting.
Okay.
You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up.
Okay, so...
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life.
Okay.
I think the art world will really take notice. But of course,
Sure.
the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
Ooh, yes, I love the loud jarring noise it makes whenever I click the button. Yep. Is this comfortable for everybody to listen to? Speedrun strats, ready? See, he can burn his hand. In his face. That's fine. Wonder how much baby can be warm. Oh, it can be considerably warm. Yeah. The vast majority of baby can be warm. Oh, you can get it real toasty. Jeez. And basically lose. Yep. Alright, I'm done. Bye, baby.
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me?
Well, I
Because
have
if
to
it's the
lose at
latter,
some
well, I
point.
don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I
Plants.
can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done. It's over.
Okay.
Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here?
Can we play Pokemon?
Yes.
Can we play
This
Fortnite?
seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Can we play Tetris? Oh, this is almost Tetris.
Well, Stanley, is this any better? At last, the one thing you've always desired. A game I had absolutely nothing to do with. But is it enough? Tell me that, Stanley. Will it ever be enough? Well, I'll say this. I'm done making things for you. From now on, I will only create to fulfill a greater artistic purpose. Watch this, Stanley.
And
I'm
fog.
going to build a house. This will
House of
go
dirt.
here, no, here, and then.
Good house. I'm gonna break that block.
See, what does it need? Yes, of course. And just to finish it all off, yes,
Yeah.
it's complete. I made this, Stanley. Look at it. Gaze upon my work of art and feel ashamed at your own inadequacy.
Well, I don't have fists,
but you've
so I
only
can't
seen
punch
it from the
trees.
outside. You've only gotten half the experience. Please, step inside and make yourself comfortable.
No. Nope. Nothing that you make attracts me. Okay, fine.
Isn't it grand?
Yep.
Isn't it perfect? It could only be better if... Wait, that's it. We must rebuild it out of diamond.
Yes.
Diamond everything.
Yes.
Yes. Come along, Stanley. We have to go mining.
Yep. Let's go find diamond. Let's experience fall damage.
Oh my, it looks like it's going to get a bit dark. Have you brought a light?
No.
Oh, no.
torches.
This is far more open-ended than I had in mind. I'm looking for something more narrow and linear. Something that makes you feel utterly irrelevant. This won't do at all. 1 out of 5. Even the diamonds
I hear
couldn't save
spiders.
this one. Okay, new game.
And zombies. Do.
Yes! I don't even know what this game is, but I love it. You, trapped in a glass box with no way out, listening to me talk. Oh, it's inspired. I couldn't have done it any better myself. What is this game even supposed to be? I can't figure it out. Okay, now I'm curious. Let's go find out what the hell this is.
Yep. Alright, sure. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Critical thinking, Stanley. Your forte. Genius.
Except for I fucked it up.
No, actually, you know what? I think that's plenty. I really don't care much to see you stumble through.
Oh. Oh. Well, I've still got my little radio. Oh. Oh. There I go. Oh. No radio this time. Where the hell are we? It's kind of scary, actually. Narrator? Radio? Just head back to my office. If I can find my office. There's a light on, so it must be the right way. Yeah, my office. Sanctuary. We're good. Let's end it. I'm safe here. I'm home. Huh. Well, maybe not. Narrator? Oh.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice.
Nah.
And if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it.
Kinda.
He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am.
Well, you're
That is
also a
what I
kidnapper.
mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon.
Okay, creep.
Very soon. I can wait.
Is the end here? Did we hit it? Yep, I guess we did.
Someone was following Stanley. He was sure of it. If he checked over his shoulder now, he would surely catch them. It was only a matter of time.
No, but please, for the love of God, don't do that to me. That's fucking horrifying. I don't like that. That I also don't like.
When Stanley came to a set of two open
Nope.
doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
It is admirable.
Stanley felt lightheaded, butterflies in his stomach, giddy in a way he had never known before. Was it this room? A connection between the two? Could a man love a room? I mean, truly,
What?
truly, deeply, madly love.
The fuck?
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Fuck off.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
No.
What? Really?
Yep.
I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others?
Yep.
Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you?
Yep.
Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to
No.
show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Fine.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Red door's not open.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I wanted to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
Okay. I don't like that. This seems like death. No. Fucked off. I'm out.
What do we want? What are we looking for?
Space?
Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it?
This is
if we
familiar.
Just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I actually feel happy.
You do? Do you? I don't really... This looks like the thing, the like little hidden rooms with the constellations and superliminal. But I mean, I'm willing to give it another 5 seconds. But nah, it's not doing it for me. And oh, there's green lights now. Is that something? 3, 2, 1, 0.
No, wait. Where are you going?
Do you want me to go back? I'm sorry, but there's just nothing in there for me.
Oh no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
Well, I mean, there's just nothing here.
Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me.
I mean...
No! Oh, no. No, what are you doing, Stanley? Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this?
What other options do I have?
Stanley, let's go back to the other room. Can you do that for me?
You didn't really say please.
Yes, perhaps you can. Perhaps you finally see what I'm talking about. I know you'll see that we can't be happy if we leave this place. You can see that, can't you?
I'm sitting in here and I'm not feeling the happy. There is no happy here. There is nothing here.
No, perhaps not.
No.
My God, is this really how much you dislike my game? That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You were literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly?
No. Nothing to do with you. Just trying to move on.
Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it.
Nope.
I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask. It looks like you wanted to make a choice after all. Well, this one is yours. Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
Yeah. The depressing ones. Hooray. We got more to do. I gotta go deal with the fucking telephone.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Hooray for the depressing ones.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yep.
The lounge was grand, majestic, perhaps too majestic. Like a combination of a much smaller version and a much larger version of this exact room. It all made Stanley uncomfortable, and he started to bleed a little. This made him smile. At last, proof that he was human.
Oh, okay.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Fuck this open door on my left.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Rude.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not.
You sure are.
I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
Cool.
Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Yeah.
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Oh, shut up.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her.
Nope.
If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
I know you're fucking bullshit, Mr. Narrator, man. I know the alternate option here. I'll do that one next.
Oh, Stanley, is that you?
Yep.
Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Go fuck yourself.
Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife?
You told me I did.
Their life to you. I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley.
Dickhead.
I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
No, fuck you.
Sorry, but you're in my story now.
Eat a dick. Fine.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Yeah, no shit. Good morning. Press K on your keyboard. Anything else to say, jackass? Please press U. It's not. Okay, cool. Guess I'll just sit here and wait. Yes, mannequin? Possess B. Oh, the time of my life. Riveting gameplay right here. Best seat to watch TV. Cool TV. Yep. Riveting. Delightful experience. Let's press Q to make lunch. That is not how an oven usually works. Press N to spend time with the boys. Crack open some cold ones. Yep, this is barely gameplay. The monotony of life. Yep, I get it. Sure is fun. I need to prepare dinner. Oh, I was almost correct. Press T to cry yourself to sleep. They could have sped this up a little bit. Really painful to fucking sit through this. Press 7 to tell your kids a story. Press 6 to attend your grandparents' funeral. Press 5 to pay respects. Come on. I get it. Press 8 to tell your wife you love her. Back to 8, huh? Ooh, we're going up in the world. Alright, well. 8. Mannequin lady. Press C to go to sleep. I'm so good at my job, you don't even know. I can press every button on the keyboard. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah. Crouch, 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 crouch. Yeah. Press K to be at work in the morning. Where's press L to die? Where's that option? This is fucking infuriating. Press 1 to question nothing. Yep. Don't mind me. I mean, I'm asking a lot of questions, but, you know. We could still pretend like I'm not questioning anything, because my questions aren't getting answered. So what's the point? Why is this chair here? Who put this chair here? Why do I have a table next to my table? Come on. This shit could be rearranged a little better. Microwave right next to the sink. I'll probably end up electrocuting myself. I don't like the mannequin. Boy, they are sure making me wait a long time for this next prompt. Cool. So do I hit escape yet? Are we done? Well, cool. I'm just gonna leave now. Nope, can't. Refrigerator, bed. Oh, I have access to crouching. The game can't take that away from me. Fun. Do 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 da 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 do da dee dee do ba ba. Skip it a bop da da boo baz. Cool. Good fucking ending. That one there.
All of his co-workers were... Wait, no. This isn't the right office, is it? Is
Yeah, it
this
is.
Stanley's office?
Yeah, it is.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors. This
No.
was not the correct way to the meeting room, and
Don't care.
Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Don't care.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. And here it was, the lounge. What a room, Stanley thought to himself. What
It's definitely a room.
What a room, what a room. This is what Stanley thought. What a room. What a room, what a room. What a room. Va-va-voom.
What the hell?
What a room.
Okay. Good room.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Eat a dick.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not.
Kinda are.
I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
Jerk. Still a jerk.
Someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
No.
Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Sure.
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting. That's her, Stanley. Oh, no. You
Yep.
can't. Did you just unplug the phone?
I sure did, bitch.
That wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly?
Yep.
I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check. No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two
yeah?
pledge themselves to one another.
Oh, is
Music
that what
comes
happened?
In, fade to white, roll credits.
Yeah, no, that didn't
Not
happen.
Picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley.
Nope.
You're a real person.
Yep.
I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind
It's a
of risk
video
on
game.
my
There's no
watch.
severity.
I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world.
Please now.
Observe this helpful instructional video.
Choice.
boy.
It's the best part of being a real person.
Great.
But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Stephen has a choice.
Hello, Stephen.
He could spend years helping improve the quality of life for citizens of impoverished third world nations.
Yep.
Or he could systematically set fire to every orphan living in a 30-kilometer radius of his house.
That's not a
Which
good idea.
choice would you make?
Probably the
Remember
first.
that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
What? What? My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back sack and crack.
Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the
What the
best
fuck?
part to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8?
I don't know, maybe.
And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant,
Sure.
and the feeling should subside. At this
Okay.
time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Alright, narrator. Do your thing.
Welcome back.
Oh my god.
You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction.
You don't say.
Not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making,
that doesn't
we're
look
going
right.
to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way,
Right.
please.
Oh, this room doesn't look too fucked up. Well, that's good then. Oh, hey, I can't kill myself now. Good on you. That was a good design.
Choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying.
True.
Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story.
Yeah.
That story would make no sense at all.
True.
We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse.
Okay.
Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
Wow. Am I allowed to just get back on the platform? Nothing will happen? Okay. Yep, can't seem to commit death. Which is unfortunate, to say the least. Hey. Oh, you jerk. Do not lie. If you are lying right now, stop. Okie dokie. Heading back.
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending. The story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
If you say so.
Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine.
Okay.
All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, gotcha.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
Uh-oh. Oh, it's fucked. It's a little broken. Oh, this doesn't look right.
Oh, it's ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that my story, you've destroyed my work. Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know.
Yes.
What's the answer? What do I do?
Grr. Everywhere.
What do I... No, I have to. I have to shut the game down. I have to. I have to.
Ah, it's probably fine. Oh. RIP. Rest in peace, Stanley Parable. Oh, hey, it's back up.
Oh, I'm here. I'm still here.
Yeah,
here
me
in this
too.
pile of rubbish. With you. You.
Well,
who thought you were so clever.
Not very
now
nice.
Look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground. What,
Well,
did you think that would be funny?
A little
You
bit.
just had to see? Didn't
Yeah.
I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it.
That's not
That
true.
thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you? You're a child.
Rude.
Oh,
I'm an adult.
my story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You
Yep.
would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard.
Oh. You
Just
tried
behave
so
exactly as
hard.
Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task.
Okay.
Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
And I'm pretty sure if I go through the door on the right, the exact same scenario will happen again. Okay. So I entered the door on my left.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Alright.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Monetize free to play? Huh, that already exists. That's terrible. Thanks. Broom closet. Oh, you son of a bitch. You're gonna deny me my broom closet. Monster. You're a monster.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Can't go down. I feel like I'm being force-fed. No executive bathroom. What the hell happened here? No anything. Oh, the boss's office is green now.
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this until he saw the door with a voice
I am
receiver
the most
next to it.
expensive boss.
Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week.
What?
Night Shark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
Boobs. Boobies. Night Shark 115. Uh-oh.
Stanley spoke the code. Night Shark 115. He spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall.
I'm a mute. I can't speak. Just open it.
I'm sorry, is there a problem? You didn't mishear me, did you? Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise, we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step.
I don't have speech recognition turned on. Night Shark 115.
Okay, fine. You're not going to do it. But you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do.
What the hell did this panda
I asked you for this
deserve
one
this?
single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously.
I did what you told me to do.
If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward.
I did go through the door on the right. It was bad.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Yep, this is unfortunate.
Stanley? Hello? Are you... Is everything okay? Stanley,
No.
please. I need you to make a choice. I need you to walk through the door.
This is awkward.
Are you listening to me? Can you hear me? Is everything all right? Stanley, this is important. The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision. It cannot exist without you. Do you understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please. Choose.
This is sad.
Do something. Anything. This is more important than you can ever know. I need this.
Jesus.
The story needs it. So...
This is the true ending.
Are you there? Are you listening to this? Stanley, are you there?
What a fucking sad ending.
Okay. It's okay, I can wait. You need time to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice. That's all right. I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do.
Damn.
Take as much time as you need.
Christ. It's dark. Begin the game again. Begin the game again. Begin it again. And begin it again. Begin again. Begin. Oh. This is creepy. The hell is this? Oh.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
What the hell? Do I dare enter the door on my left? Huh. I don't know.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly
True.
well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yes, let's admire it.
It was okay.
It was okay. That's all I get.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Sure.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Sure.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office,
You
hoping he
bastard.
might find an answer there.
You did this to me, huh? You actually did this to me. Son of a bitch.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Sure, I will. Why not? Executive bathroom? Money in the morning, money for breakfast, money crisp. Extreme bathrooms, Time magazine. It's the clock. Huh. I want the bathroom ending, boy. No. Money crisp. Is there just no significance of being in the executive bathroom? Okay. What about this other door? If that door is open, is this door openable? Oh, yes. Interesting. I've never explored this place. Hello, elevator. Up. Huh. Do I go up or down? Let's go down. Do 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 do. That's terrifying. She just whispered Stanley at me. Narrator's talking to. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna like get to the elevator door and find out that it never moved at all. Find out this doesn't lead to an ending in the slightest. It's just a shaking room. I mean, I can be patient. Do 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 do. Hey, he's singing it too. What we got here? Do do do. Recommendations from the Oversight Committee. A short history of the references between Poland and Austria-Hungary? Relations. What the fuck? Why is that in this? And I find out that we never went anywhere. Let's go up. Who'd have thunk that I was entirely correct? Stanley. We still haven't gone anywhere, right? Yeah, okay. Cool elevator. Bastards. Play me like a fiddle.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation.
I don't remember what the code was at all.
His attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below.
I don't remember the code.
And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley could, yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened
I had to get it eventually. Going down. This time I won't commit death. No death for me, thanks. I choose life.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read
Mind Control Facility. Huh. Turn the lights on.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
Oh.
What horrible secret did this place hold?
Hey, I've been up there
Stanley thought
before.
to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Sure. Do.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed.
Fired.
Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a
That
screen.
office looks familiar.
Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Hooray. Switch back over to yeah, mine. Huh, weird. Now, I don't remember how this works. Yeah, I don't remember at all.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Yes, apparently. Where's employee number 69's room? No, they're fine. Let's look at their room, I guess. Nah, looks boring. Okay, so where's Stanley's at? Okay, so 420 is up there. Anything special going on with 420? Nope, but hey, this opened. Oh. Secret mode engaged. There's no turning back. Do not touch the secrets. Never go secret. Secrets, secrets, secrets. Super secret bros. Happy secret to you. Secrets, secrets, secrets. Secret room 2014. Never give up on your dreams. William hides the best secrets. Disco secrets, disco secrets. Secrets of President 2016. Once you go secret, there's no turning back. Do, 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 do. Secrets, disco party. See? Oh.
No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Yes.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Do. Let's see here. Let's see. So apparently if you can do this fucking shitty ending twice to get new dialogue, but I'm just gonna do it once. It's a bad ending. And I want to get the bad endings out of the way. So mind controls idle, awaiting input.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for. Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you?
Yep.
After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control?
Oh, I thought it was already on.
Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then?
4.
Let's say, 2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? Yep. It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is.
Hooray.
More time to talk about you,
5.
about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start.
Come on, speedrun.
You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated?
Yep.
All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway.
4.
I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone.
Oh, you're a dickhead.
Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside.
2.
Or I let it burn to a crisp.
1.
I have to say this, though. This version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control
Nope.
wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it.
Rude.
I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not?
Douchebag.
These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees.
Yeah. None of these buttons actually do anything.
What's the
Just a
matter,
big old
Stanley?
middle finger.
Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room.
You're a jerk.
These numbered buttons. No, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button. Or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is?
You're a jerk.
Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch
Rude.
you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble.
Oh,
This is not a challenge.
I'm gonna
It's a
sit here
tragedy.
defiantly.
You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first.
Screw you.
So you can't.
well,
Take a look at the clock, Stanley.
Nope.
That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30
Not gonna
seconds
struggle.
until a big boom and then nothing.
when the
No
bombs
enemy,
find me, they will not
just
find
you
me
being
cowering in
pieces.
fear,
Will
except
you
for
cling
under the
desperately to
stairs.
your frail life, or
They'll
will you
find
let
me
it
with
go
a smile.
peacefully? Another choice.
And 2 middle fingers
Make
up.
it count. Or don't. It's all the same to me. All part of the joke. And believe me, I
yourself.
will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say happily ever up.
Jerk. Don't worry, guys. I survived because I was underground and the nukes were on the surface. Yeah, I died. Stanley, the vault dweller.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the
The end
meeting
is never
room.
the end.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
The end is
No
never
matter
the
how
end.
hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
The end is never the end. Jerk. Jerkity jerk jerk. The end is never the end. The end is never the end. The end is never the end.
When Stanley came
Let's
to
go
a
left.
set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Congrats. I listened to him for once. He should be happy.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling
Weird.
a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I'll go upstairs. Sure thing, buddy. Oh, it's still openable. Okay. And I'm gonna just speedrun this,
The
you
moment
know.
he entered his manager's office, Stanley froze in his tracks. Not a living soul anywhere.
Was
Could
it?
he really be all alone? This was too much for Stanley to take. Too much for any man to take. He fell to his knees, bursting into half moans, half sobs.
What the hell?
The guttural
What was it?
retching of life from a man denied any hope, any reason to keep going. Here on the floor, he lay prone, paralyzed by fear for nearly a full hour. But when at last he began to move about
that
and
was
survey
two-
the situation, he found a keypad
That
behind
was
the boss's desk.
2485.
What could it mean? Was it a sign of hope for Stanley's future? Alas, it was not. For although this keypad guarded the terrible secret of Stanley's past, it had been assigned a 4-digit code so
What the hell is
devious
it?
and so random that no man could ever hope to guess it. 2845.
Fucking goddammit.
Nearly, yet incredibly, by simply
2845. Fucking hell.
Even now, Stanley's office was a distant memory. What did it look like? There was a computer, perhaps, and a painting. Was it a painting? or a photo? He
Who
could no
knows?
longer recall.
Oh.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Did I not try 2845?
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Speedrun. How have all those
Stepping
numbers
into his
did I
manager's
not
office,
try a
Stanley was
2845?
once again stunned to discover not an indication of any. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk.
Nope.
That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
Nah. Mother. Damn you! Nah.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the open
911.
passageway.
You absolute son of a jerk. Making me wait. Wasting my time. Alright, game.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Yes.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself.
Something
did he have
stupid.
the strength to find out?
What if someone just played this
Now the
ending
monitors
only,
jumped to life.
and it was like,
Their
oh,
true nature
that's the whole
revealed.
game. Done.
Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on the screen.
That's
And
suicide.
Stanley, one of them, eternally
We should
monitored
never,
in
under any
space, where
circumstances,
freedom meant nothing.
attempt to kill themselves. Let's go turn this shit off and be free.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That
Yes.
his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Yes.
No. He refused
Yes.
to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable.
Why do I want
Wasn't
to get
it?
fired?
Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Absolutely. But of course.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content.
Or 5.
Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never...
No. You don't get to finish talking.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over?
Nope.
Yes. He had won.
Gasp.
He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command.
What the hell?
Freedom was mere moments away.
What's
And
going
yet,
on here?
Even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where
Yes.
had his co-workers gone?
You erased
How
them.
had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go. what to do or how to
That's the guy who's telling me these
Whatever
things.
life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It
Until
was
Stanley
perhaps
Parable Deluxe comes
the
out.
only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Huh. Will I though? I feel like when you fucking listen to everything he says at one point, you don't really have another option. What kind of door looks like this?
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen.
Okay.
And Stanley was happy.
Good. Achievement unlocked. Beat the game. I finally got to the end of the game. I only failed every step of the way. I've even gotten the ending by accident.
How long was I sitting there? Stanley wondered to himself. Minutes? Days?
Where you
centuries?
don't leave the
Did
office.
something crucial happen while my senses were turned? He made a note to be more careful with time from now on. Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Yep. Office, 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 office. Open, 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 open. You know, it's a subtle joke that the only room that has a plant next to it is 420. Hello. It's got a plant because it's 420. Yeah, let me in. Let me in that room. Let me in that
Stanley
door.
stood for a long time in one spot. It's part of a game. He likes to see how long he can go without dying. So far, he's doing excellent. And if he just stays right where he is, I'm sure he'll keep up that good momentum. Let's observe the genius at work.
Yep. Yeah, hell yeah, dude. Let's go. Let's do it. I'll even add right-clicking to this for some reason. Because it's 420! Woo! Hell yeah! Open this door! Let's get in there. Let's get in this door. I don't know if this is an achievement or not. I don't think it is. Okay, cool. There are achievements in this game. Extras. Oh, might as well save the game, yeah. That'd be a good idea. And let me just look at the Steam page. Try to find them achievements. See what we got. So we've got only 3. You can't jump, achievement, and beat the game. And there's 10. Jesus. So there's an achievement for 8, which is 8, which I think that's part of an ending I didn't get. How the fuck did I miss an ending? Play a Stanley Parable for the entire duration of a Tuesday. Well, I was late to that. I was very late. It is Tuesday, but not the entire duration. Quit the game and then start it again. I could do it. Complete the Stanley Parable in under 4 minutes and 22 seconds, not including load times. Huh. Okay. I could try that, sure. Don't play the Stanley Parable for 5 years. Fuck, I failed that one. And unachievable. Click on door 430 5 times. Oh. Well, I've been clicking on door 420 quite a lot. Maybe we could maybe we could salvage this. Let's go find door 430. Oh, all these doors seem to be getting smaller numbers. We need big numbers. Where's door 430 at? Come on. 4:30. Yeah. Where? Yeah. 2, 3,
Oh, please.
4,
Are you
5.
really just doing this for the achievement?
Yes, sir.
Click a door 5 times. Is that
Yeah.
all that you think an achievement is worth? No,
Yes.
no. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A
Well,
measly
why not?
5 clicks.
Yeah.
Now, suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
Okay. Yeah. Yep.
I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause. Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost certainly 50 clicks.
Okay. I got you, buddy. I'm going for it. I'm going for the gold. I'll get those.
No, I'm still not feeling it. I want this achievement to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way, no matter what the cost.
Right.
Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
417. All right. Okay. Yeah. I think you got a good idea. I think that door deserves some clicks. What? Oh, hi. Yeah, let's click this door. Hell yeah.
Oh, great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
437. Where the fuck is door 437 at, buddy? That's shit. Where? How? Oh, hey. How'd you get there?
Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere. Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
Okay, yeah. Sure. Yeah. I like this guy's attitude. He's got the good ideas, yeah.
Now, back to door number 437.
Okay. Backtracking is not good, but I'll let it slide. Because it's the achievement. It's worth it.
Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine?
Oh, yeah. Well, fuck, where is it? Yeah.
All right, back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere.
Yeah. Indeed. This is good.
Okay, now go climb on employee 419's desk.
419's desk? Yeah. This guy? Yeah, fuck his desk.
Yes! This is great! You're putting it all on the line, Stanley. I like that. All right, let's keep it up. Go give me a few clicks on door 416.
416. All right, buddy. You got it.
We've almost got it!
Yes.
Now the copy machine, do that one again!
All right. Yep. Copy machine. Fucking. Is there one over here? No. Okay. We don't need that one. We're going. We know where it is. Yes.
Finish it off, Stanley! 5 clicks on door 430!
Yes. 5 clicks.
Yes!
Yeah.
We did it! Oh,
Keep it unlocked.
That felt amazing. Oh, you really earned it, Stanley. Nothing could hold you back. Yes, I'm very proud of how far we've come today. Just think, only a few minutes ago, you believed an achievement was worth 5 little clicks. Really now, what were you thinking?
And at the end of the day, that's how I got the achievement. Was 5 clicks.